Hello, this is Jessica Weifel. In this video I will be showing you how to make my Cottonwood Snowflake. This snowflake pattern is available for free on my website or as part of the Snowfall 2024 in the Forest ebook that is available in my Ravelry and Etsy shops. I will put links to both in the description. If there are any errors found in this video after it is released, I will also add a note in the description, so be sure to give it a quick read. The Cottonwood Snowflake is one of my more advanced snowflake patterns, as it has what I call branches, which are these slim bits here. This is also a good video to watch if you are struggling with another of my snowflakes with branches, as it will teach you the technique. I will be using Shapia's Maxi Sweet Treats cotton thread and my great-grandmother's crochet hook, which I believe measures 1.5 millimeters. Most often I make my snowflakes in white, but I will be using color 408 for this video as it photographs better. To begin this snowflake, we're going to make a double magic ring. To make a double magic ring, it's just like a single regular magic ring, but we're going to wrap the yarn around our fingers twice instead of once. Then you're going to insert your hook into the ring, yarn over, and pull a loop through once. Now we'll begin round one. So we'll start by chaining one. This secures the magic ring. Then into the magic ring, we're going to make one single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and in this case, this will count as our first treble crochet. Then we're going to make one more treble crochet. All right, now we're going to begin the repeat. So we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we will make 2 more treble crochets into the ring. Now we'll repeat this 5 more times, omitting the last 2 treble crochets. So 1, 2, 3. At this point you should have 6 pairs of treble crochets and 6 4-chain spaces, including this last one on the end. So now I'm going to pull up an extra long loop so I can put this down in order to tighten up my magic ring properly. To tighten up the magic ring, part of the trick is that you have to figure out which of these is the first loop. So we're going to pull the one chain, or the long tail, a little bit until you see which one it starts to pull. Then you're going to pull on that one until it closes all the way. Now that we have the first wrap around magic ring tightened, we can do the second one. So we just pull the extra long tail. You can pull it quite firmly here. I like to make sure my snowflakes don't have almost any hole in the center. And then usually I actually pull that in the reverse direction too, just to make it nice and even and round. So our magic ring is tightened. And now we'll finish off the round by joining with a slip stitch into the 4th of the 4-chain in the starting treble crochet. That's this one right here. Now we're going to begin round 2. So to start round 2, we're going to make a single crochet in between the next 2 double or treble crochets down here. So we're to reach down, pull up a loop, and make our single crochet. Then we are going to chain 3 and this right here is going to count as our first treble crochet. So now we're going to begin the repeat. We'll start by chaining 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to make a 4 slip stitch branch. We'll do this by skipping this first chain from the hook and working back down this chain. We're going to make 4 slip stitches. So we make 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I am going to recommend that we work all of our slip stitches in the back bump or third loop of the chain. This keeps it nice and symmetrical throughout the pattern. This is our first 4 slip stitch branch made. Now we're going to start making the very large branch, and we're going to begin that with a chain 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now we're going to again skip that first chain from the hook, and we're going to work 3 slip stitches working back down the chain. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to make 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then skip that first chain, and we're going to work 7 slip stitches. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to work 7, but we've already worked all of the ones of that chain we just made. So we're going to continue down the previous chain after this little side branch. So you're not going to work in here. This is one of the bumps from the other one. You're going to work in this one right here. So that was 4, so this is 5, 6, and 7. And sometimes if you roll these between your fingers, that gets them in the right direction. So there's the first part of our large multi-chain, multi-branch. Roll away yarn. Next we're going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we are going to again skip that first chain and slip stitch 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'll know you've done this right if you have 2 unused chains between your first part of the branch and the second part. So now we're going to make the point by chaining 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to skip that first chain from the hook and work 6 slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. From here on out, what we're going to do will mirror the rest of the branch on the other side. So we will start by making 6 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to work 7 slip stitches. So we'll skip that first chain from the hook and work 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we have 2 more of our 7 to make. We'll make those in the 2 that were skipped before. So that is 6 and 7. So at this point you should have the nice little shape at the top, and we're going to make our mirrored little second branch. So we'll begin by chaining 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to slip stitch 4. So we'll skip that first chain from the hook, slip stitch 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch 8. So these 8 are going to go, first skip that first chain from the hook. Try not to lose your loop or twist it. So that's 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to start working back down the other part of this previously made branch. That's 4, 5, and 6, and we still have 2 more of our 8, so we're going to work down our previously made branch. This is part of our first 11 slip chains we did. So 1 and 2, and you'll know that it came out right if you have 2 unused chains between your little 4 slip stitch branch and your very large branch. That's how it should come out. And overall, your chain, your big branch, should look like this. So now we're going to chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once again, we're going to skip the first chain from the hook, and then we're going to make 4 more slip stitches, working back down the chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and you should have, this is your 4th or your 4 slip stitch branch made, a little here, and there should be 2 chains in between the large multi-branch and this 4 slip stitch branch, just like you have on the other side between that first 4 slip stitch branch you made. Then we're going to make 1 more treble crochet in between the same 2 treble crochets that we made our first one, our standing one in, right here. So that's 1 treble crochet. Then we're going to chain 2, make 1 single crochet in this next 4 chain space, then chain 2, and make 1 more or another treble crochet in between the next 2 treble crochets of round 1. And that will complete our repeat. So now we're going to be repeating this all the way around the snowflake 6 times in total. For the last repeat, you will be leaving off that first treble crochet as you already have it right there. So I'm going to make all those branches because it's rather time consuming and come back to you with the finished snowflake. If you've been enjoying this snowflake tutorial so far and have found it helpful, take a minute please to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video, and leave a comment below. You can tell me which of my other free snowflake patterns you'd like to see video tutorials for, or just what you'd like to do with your crocheted snowflakes. Commenting, liking, subscribing all help other people find my YouTube channel and my snowflake videos. The more people that view these videos, the more I know they're worth my time and that I should make more of them. Thank you. So I've gone ahead and finished up all 6 branches. It looks a little bit messy here. This one is a snowflake that definitely, like most of mine, have to be stiffened. But you can see here that I have finished up to the last part, except that I have omitted the last treble crochet because that is already existing as part of our standing treble crochet. And we're going to finish off by slip stitching into the 3rd chain of that first treble crochet. Just joining up right there. Now we can cut our thread, pull through our long loop, and I'm going to use a tapestry needle to sew in the ends. For snowflakes, particularly once they're stiffened, they don't get a lot of wear and tear or a lot of heavy use usually, so ends aren't as critical as with some other projects. And once you have all the ends sewn in, we can trim them off. And this snowflake is ready to stiffen. When completed, round 2 should have 6 single crochets, 12 treble crochets, 12 4 slip stitch branches, and 6 large multi-chain branches. And it'll look like this. Like most of these snowflakes, they need to be stiffened. I have a video tutorial on this that I will put a link to right up here. You can also find the stiffening instructions on any of my written snowflake patterns and on my blog. When completed, your snowflake will look like this. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that it was helpful and that you have enjoyed making this snowflake.